One thing that's overlooked in the menu on the DJI Avata 360 is the stitch line calibration. I'm going to show you how to go through the process of aligning your stitch line or calibrating your stitch line using the RC2 as well as the Goggles 3. I'll put some chapters down below so you can go to the Goggles 3, which will be after we do the RC2 since I already have that in my hand. Hi, I'm Bill and welcome back to the channel. So let's go ahead and get the Avata 360 in the air and get this stitch line calibration going here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do obviously is take the Avata off. So we'll go out and over with the sticks and we'll take off. Now when we go into calibrating the stitch line, we need to have some parameters as far as it needs to be 50 meters above the ground and at least 50 meters from any object. The Avata is smart enough to know if those priorities are met or conditions are met, as we'll call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap on the three dots in the upper right hand corner here. Then we're going to go to camera because this is a camera calibration. We're going to go down to where it says panorama stitching calibration. We're going to click on that. Now in here it tells you the criteria that I just mentioned to you. But as you notice, the start is grayed out there. And the reason the start's grayed out is I don't have enough altitude and I'm too close to objects. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it throttle up here so we can get up to a higher altitude. Now we have a start, so that means the criteria has been met. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little bit more altitude, and we know it's far enough away. One of the big things is it needs to be able to see the horizon to calibrate the stitch line. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch start here, and we're going to let it go through the calibration here. And the drone will actually fly itself. It's going to actually go forwards and backwards and rotate to align the different cameras together and get the best position for the stitching. Now it's completed. I did speed that video up a little bit to save us a little time here. So make sure that when you do this, you actually have a battery that's fully charged. That way there's no danger of running into a low battery warning and having it automatically land. So now we're good to go. Let me go ahead and put this on the ground. I've got my Goggles 3 on and my RC remote controller 3. So let's go ahead and get the Avata 360 in the air and I'll show you how to do the stitch line calibration using the goggles. So now that we're airborne, we'll move out over the flying field here for a second. And I'll just go ahead and go up in the air here. And I know from doing this in the past, it's about 170 feet it needs to be. So now we're 200 feet there. I'm going to press down on the 5D button. I'm going to go down to settings. Then I'm going to go to camera. And then what I want to do is scroll down to panorama stitching calibration. So we're going to click on that. Now you notice here that it doesn't say start like it did on the RC2. In the upper right hand corner, there's a little icon that the cursor's actually on, and that's actually to reset the settings back to the factory default. So if you actually calibrate your stitch line and you don't like the result and you want to put it back the way it was when it came out of the box or with the DJI defaults, you would actually press on this and then you'd go to reset. So we're not going to do that. We're going to cancel that. So what we want to do, it's a little confusing, but move the 5D button back and then that will activate the start. So we'll go ahead and we'll press start. And now it goes through the same calibration routine that it did when we were using the RC2. The only problem is, as you can see, we've lost our vision. So you may want to go ahead and take your goggles off and keep an eye on your Avata 360 just to make sure that it's not doing anything crazy, because it does fly around while it's doing the calibration. If you've made it this far in the video, I certainly would appreciate it if you could hit the like button and maybe subscribe for more content like this. So our calibration is now completed. I'll press down on the 5D button and I'll hit the back button, the back all the way out of this menu. We'll go ahead and we'll tilt the gimbal a little bit here to check out our stitch line. As you can see, there's a little bit of a stitch line right in the center there, but it's not bad at all, especially when you're up this high in the air. This should give you a good overview on how to calibrate the stitch line on your DJI Avata 360. Thanks again for watching, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one.